Good morning. Welcome to my walk. Today, I'm Kelly Bowker, and I'm thrilled that you are watching videos on my channel because I'm having such a glorious time making them. I told someone yesterday when I was doing a one-to-one session that I feel like I'm talking to a friend. Honestly, it's the strangest thing, but energetically, it's what it feels like. So I really enjoy doing these, and I'm going to keep doing them because that is how I am running my life now. And I feel so blessed and so fortunate to be able to say that I'm asking myself what feels good. Does this feel good? Is this fun? Do I get excited about it? And if the answer is yes, I move forward. If the answer is, ooh, it's feeling like work, yeah, I'm not going to do it. And it is so cool that the energy of that is just creating such beautiful momentum. I I know I've done a few videos on this, but it's just such a powerful thing in my life right now. Oh, well, I'll give you a for example. So a couple of months ago, I think by now, a friend that I have made through doing these videos reached out to me and said, "You should do a retreat. You should do like a 5 or 7 day retreat and organize it so people can come and spend the week and blah blah blah." And it hadn't even occurred to me to do that. But I thought about it a little bit, and um I it gave me the idea to try to do the day retreat, which I've done, and it was awesome. Turned out super super good. Lots of blessings and lots of positive. I think lots of positive things came out of that day for the people and myself that were there. Um, that led to a very natural. I'm on the 18th of this month. I'm going to be doing a virtual retreat where I'm basically going to do everything that I did on that retreat, only I'm going to do it virtually because I'm here to tell you that the energy comes through virtually. It doesn't stop it a bit because when I do my Monday thing where I meet with my friends and we do the questions and answers and stuff, it's phenomenal. The energy just flows. And every time we get together, it's like it levels up. And it's just incredible. I don't regret because my husband's taking tomorrow off. Tomorrow's Monday. But so I'm thrilled that he's taking the day off, but it means I'm not going to do that this weekend. So it's like, rat. Because I look forward to it and I know that my friends do too. But it's so that was just the natural progression. And now I've got this other fun thing that I get to do and to be with people and to share what the guides share with me with others. And that feels so right and so good. And this idea about this week-long retreat has just kind of played around in the back of my mind. And I'd think about it and it would feel overwhelming and it would feel like work. And I just wouldn't think about it again. And there were some things that had to fall into place about my house. My husband and I own a second home on the lake that we live, and we have rented it for the last 6 or 7 years out through VRBO. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that, or it's a cousin to Airbnb, and we've rented it by the week. And I decided I wanted to rent it long term. So if it rented long term, I wouldn't have a house to do the retreat. Well, so then there was thought that I could rent somewhere else and all this stuff. And it was just complicated. And I'm like, it isn't feeling fun. It's not feeling fun at all. So I just stopped thinking, I'd think about it once in a while and it would be like, well, I could do that. Yeah, don't think about it again. And honestly, that is how it worked. Something would just come into my mind. It'd be like, yeah, well, possibly, and then fly away. And that would be that. Well, everything has fallen right into place with I've got the house rented now. The guy is super, super flexible. He said he doesn't care when he moves in as long as he gets to move in and have it for a couple of years. So that's perfect. So that leaves me wide open and easy to pick a weekend September, which I think I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I think I'm going to. And I'm going to just put it out there. And whoever comes is supposed to come. If it's one person or if it's 10 people, it will be wonderful. And so it just fell into place. It honestly has just fallen into place. There's one more moving piece that I'm going to wait for to get a confirmation on. And if that comes, then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do it. So that's something that people can be thinking about. I'm getting very fancy in my in my progression, but can you imagine a whole week where we do nothing but, oh my God, lay on the beach and do spirit circles and light language ceremonies and meditations and walks and swim and party boat and probably some drinking, because I mean, I am going to be involved. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great fun. Oh gracious, I have this piece of machinery that's coming up the side of the road. I might pause for a second. There, I'm back. I walked my way past that piece of machinery. It was an awful racketous thing. So what? I don't want to just blather on about stuff. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, when I do meetings with people, one of the first and most common question people say, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what God wants me to do? Am I on the right path? And the more I'm walking this path, the more that I figuratively speaking, and pardon the pun or whatever, as I'm walking the path, I know clearer and clearer that it just doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter. That if we settle into the joy and the fun of things and we let that guide us, you know, I worked with somebody yesterday and she said, you know, I just get so much anxiety about this potential thing that I might do. And I said, then it's not time to do it. The guides don't need to tell you that. They are telling you that. What do you think is causing that anxiety? If you think about doing something, and I said, there's a difference. I mean, there is normal, like think about what it feels like when you're getting ready to go on a vacation somewhere you've never been. There's some nervousness, there's trepidation for sure, but there's also excitement and wonder and awe and expectation and anticipation. You know, there's all of that too. What do you think is giving you those things that make you hesitate? That's your guides. That's your guides telling you stuff. And it's up to you to learn to listen. And that really and truly is when my guides talk, aren't they, Jim? When my guides talk to me about following the breadcrumbs or nudges, that's what they're talking about. You get impulses, you get ideas, and then just, it isn't grab the idea and I got to get it done because the guides gave it to me. No, they're going to bring the next. Abraham Hicks always says, when it looks and feels like the next logical step. And that is exactly what that means. Oh, look what I'm standing next to. Isn't that beautiful? I think those are called tiger lilies, I think. Oh, beautiful world we live in. We are so fortunate, aren't we? So feel for the next logical step. Don't try to force it. Don't try to make it happen. Just feel for it and let that beautiful, abundant life just unfold in front of you, because it all boils down to the power of the present moment. And I will be preaching that with my last breath, because I know that it is the absolute truth. So another thing that I feel compelled to talk about on this morning's time is, or today's time, is I want to talk about the chakra system, the angel team, and Mother Earth. Because if you are feeling disconnected, if you are feeling that whole cement umbrella feeling that we get, because they haven't moved, it's you that your energy is blocking you from being able to feel that beautiful love connection. When we pray, when we meditate, whatever we do, that's our spiritual practice, that it is your energy, the change in your energy that make that makes it so you can't feel that connection. And they have been laying down this knowing. Honestly, it's been a year that they have been trying to get me to really understand the importance. And I'm starting to almost think of it like a circuit. And the circuit is that we are the center. We are the center of the circuit. Our energy field, our aura, is made up of our chakra system. And because our chakra system is in our body and around our body too. And so that is how it blends. So we know that there are colors that are associated with the chakra system, and they are important. They are a frequency. I didn't realize that, but they are. The angels have told me this. And our relationship with Mother Earth is so important. It is, we are not walking on Mother Earth. We are living within Mother Earth. She holds us within her. When I channeled her for the first time, when I brought her through for the first time, when she came through, I didn't invite her. I had no idea it was even possible. But all of a sudden, I was in meditation. I was channeling my guides, and light language started. And all of a sudden, light language started to change quite dramatically. And it got very slow and deliberate and loud and pitched very low. I don't know why. And then this voice came through and identified herself as Mother Earth. And we had a beautiful, long conversation where she talked and I listened and cried. Basically, I have transcribed that into my second book. If you're interested to know, it's in my book, read Establishing Your Frequency. So that was when I was struggling, because when my energy would change, I would get scared. And think about it. I mean, this all has been only over not even a 2-year period of time yet that I've been doing this work. And it changes so fast. It changes so fast. And I was feeling afraid. I was feeling like my meditations were getting pretty intense. They were always intense, but when they got intense, I felt almost like this sensation, like I was going to lift. I was going to lift it, and I felt like I was going to leave my body. And I was afraid because I didn't know, would I come back? Or would there be a different version of Kelly left on this earth to be Michael's wife? And it really frightened me. I'm being very honest, it just frightened me. And so Mother Earth knew I was afraid, and she knew that I was struggling to surrender to the highest good for me because of my fear. And that's why she came to me and talked through me and to me. And so she talked, one of the things that I've been taught, I'm not sure by which entity, but one of the important pieces is I've been shown the human within Mother Earth in a kind of a visual that I think is a representation, it's not a literal thing, of up to your heart chakra. And that the bottom 3 chakras are the chakras that tone and vibrate and help connect you to Mother Earth. The top 3 are the ones that connect you to your angels and to the cosmos and galaxies or whatever, creation on that side. And the heart chakra is where it comes together. So, as most of you know, when I was writing my second book, my guides came through and explained to me that there was a group of angels that were going to come to me one at a time and write a chapter in my book. And they did. It was a remarkable occurrence, and it was very overwhelming for me to think that I could speak the name of an angel and they would come. But they did. But because I was overwhelmed by it and felt so unworthy of that kind of amazing privilege, I hadn't brought them through, although now I know that they're part of the energy that comes through all the time. But I didn't really understand that then. And now they're coming through. Angel Faith came through in a reading I did for somebody last week. It was beautiful. This woman was struggling to connect to her heart, and Angel Faith came through and talked with her about it. And it was incredible, you guys. It was so incredible. Okay, so I get overwhelmed when I even think about it. But so, I want to just, this is the first time I'm putting the thing of the circuit all together. So each angel, there are 9 angels that are part of this circuit. The angel that's above the chakra system is Ariel. The angel below the chakra system is Michael. And then there are the 7 angels of the chakra system. And the energy travels through our chakra system at think of like a loop that is going to be the infinity sign. And the cross, where the infinity sign crosses, that is in wherever it needs to be within your energy system. And so that energy is coming at us from every angle, and it's flowing and it's creating a circuit. And it's going, think of just this ginormous, I think that I don't even know how to explain this part of it. Okay, I'm not going to try to, because I haven't got it clear yet. And like I said, this is the first time I'm trying to bring this together for all of us, because they want me to. That circuit, that energy travels away from us with our intention, transforming, releasing, healing, and gathering, obtaining whatever we need. So if something no longer serves us, it can be released. If something just needs to be tweaked, it can be transformed. And if we need something, we can get the frequency, or the code can be picked up energetically and brought back to wherever within our energy system that it needs to go. And that circuit, the same thing happens when we travel it down within Mother Earth. And it goes down to Mother Earth and it comes back up, and those things happen. Healing, releasing, etc. We give power to this. I asked them if it works, whether we know it or not. And they said, yes, that it does, that it's going all the time. But when we can add our intention and our free will by saying yes, by acknowledging that we understand that the angels are facilitating this, and our guides and our team of non-physical are facilitating this, and we use our free will and our intention, they said it's like turning up the heat of it, or the frequency of it, or whatever. So when we tone our chakra system, they just dropped greasing the wheel into my mind. We are greasing the wheel of that process, because when we tone, we use our intention, and I'm now realizing that I do the thing. I don't know if I've shared this before, but I reach. It's like you reach and connect across all dimensions, all timelines, all incarnations, and all realms. You reach, you acknowledge it, you empower it, you acknowledge your team that's participating, and you flow that energy. And sometimes I tone it, and when I tone, Sometimes I lay my hand on the chakra as I do it. Sometimes I feel that intention and I need to do that motion that I've showed you guys where you put your hands up and down and it's like you push it and you grab and you pull it in and then you push it down and you grab and you pull it up. Sometimes that's what it feels like I should be doing. And so I just do what my body and my soul tell me to do. And it is really a remarkable thing because I don't think I've ever had such clarity in my life. I have such a sense of peace. And what I think is happening is that I think that over lifetimes and in different timelines, different dimensions, I have probably got energy stuck in my own chakra system from my childhood, from my life. There are probably energies that are not serving me any longer. And I think that every time we do this, I would imagine that when they talk to us about how we pick up energy when we walk in a store. We pick up energy when we have an interaction with anybody. There's an exchange, energy is everywhere. And so if something is stuck within our energy system, this is going in at such a deep level and grabbing it and releasing it. And I think that we can only release what is ready to be released. I don't think that for me, because it'd be one and done. And I don't think it is. I think it's something that has to be done consistently over time because like I say, everything in my life is falling together. I just, there feels like there are no obstacles. What a statement to make. I feel my physical body. I feel like it's getting better every day that I don't know how to explain it. It's wonderful. And I just want to share it because it's just incredible. And if you are on the journey of trying to connect yourself to your higher beings and you're working on that kind of connection, the other thing they are telling me is that this process of toning is a key to unlock the door to that realm. And I feel it because when I do that tone, what I can, like if I tone, I go into my mind and I create space. That's what you do when you meditate. You create space. You create space for your higher self to be able to come in. You are quieting your mind because you're focused on doing the and then just like with me with the Wim Hof breathing, stretch those pauses. Feel the space. However long you hold it, and then feel the space between. And just start working on stretching that time. And it is gonna, I can't wait for the first person to call me and say, all of a sudden light language came through, or all of a sudden I was able to channel. I believe that this is one of the things that's going to help, but it's going to require practicing, just like meditation. I meditated for 5 years before this happened. I think this is going to be a much faster process because when you meditate, you are battling your mind. When you're toning, your mind is occupied and you have got that physical vibration that just, I just think we're going to see amazing things. So I really encourage everybody to do it. When I get a few more bugs worked out by doing it myself to feel what creates the most energy, I will share it. I actually did it with a client, and I think Michael's going to want to just spend the day on the couch today, just because it's kind of a rainy day today. And if I have that kind of time of just playing on my computer, I may cut that out and post it, because it was a really beautiful one and it was very organic. I was very altered. I was very connected, and I just let the guides, tell me what we were going to do next and whatnot. So stay tuned, as they say, and I will be posting more. Another really fun thing is that my Monday crew, they are musicians and very much talented when it comes to music. And they are working. I was doing that toning one day and spontaneously just started to sing it. I just started to, well, actually, I started to sing words that very first day. And there was a tune that just came through, this tune. And it was cool. And it was so incredible. I just grabbed my phone quick and I recorded it onto my phone. And then like a week later, I was doing a different kind of a toning thing. And again, just spontaneously just broke into singing. So I hit the record again. I was in my car that time, and I just hit the record on my phone. And I'm talking, I have surrendered. I am just letting this blah come right out of me. And I realized it was the same tune. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a gift from them. And so I sent it off to Sylvia and Graham, and they are working on it with their magic. And we're going to work at creating a toning meditation. And I think it's going to have music that goes with it. And it's going to be this gift that came from the angels. And I believe it came from the angel team. And as I say that, I get the trickles right up my neck. So I know that is true. That this is the song of, I think I'll probably even name it the Song of the Angels. So it's pretty cool. It's all wonderful. It's all fabulous. And I just hope all of you gain a little something from these videos. I know it's so good for me. And I just bless you all so much and send you so much love. You're all loved. We are all loved. We are all perfect. We don't have to do anything different than what we're doing right now. All we have to do is be. Just be the beautiful, beautiful version of yourself that you are. And that's all you need to do. So bless you all on your day. Bless you on your path. And subscribe to my station if you feel like it. I would love that. And we will talk again soon. Bye-bye.